All practice pages and other materials for learning cursive are available at my Teachers Pay Teachers store at www.teacherspayteachers.com/store/Ann-Fosnight. Learning Cursive, Lesson 22, Lowercase r. A cursive R looks quite a bit different than a printed R, but if we think about that connector being added, we can kind of see an R in there. The next three letters we will study are S and P, very important letters for us to be able to do. They all start with an undercurve. So lowercase r is an undercurve, and then a tiny little slant tracing back down, and then I take a detour over, and then slant undercurve. So we do R, slight trace, a slant toward the right, slant undercurve. Sometimes people make lowercase r with a mini bridge undercurve in it and 2 points. You will see it that way, but I don't write it that way. I do the undercurve, a little trace, a slant to the right, very short, and then a slant undercurve. As you get ready to complete your lowercase r cursive practice page, remember that you need to have your desktop ready, all nice and cleaned up, a good slant on your paper, sitting up straight, and put your name neatly at the top. If you now know all the cursive letters for your name, it is a good idea to go ahead and print the capital letter and then write the rest of the letters in cursive. Lowercase r starts with our model and then our training wheel letters to help us train our hands in the correct strokes. We need an undercurve that goes up to the midline, a tiny little trace, and then a short line that goes to the right and down, then a slant undercurve. And again, we do the undercurve, tiny trace, short line slanted to the and down, slant undercurve. An R is like a lowercase I that has a detour in it. There's the beginning of the I. We start back down, but we take the detour, and then we finish. When you're working on when you're working on R, it's important to keep it close together down here to make this slant to have only 1 point. Make sure you touch the midline. Make sure you touch the baseline. When you finish practicing, you're ready to try it on your own. Keep in mind all the steps that you need. Undercurve, tiny little slant, short line down and to the right, undercurve to connect. Undercurve, tiny little slant, short line down and to the right, slant, undercurve to connect. One more time, making sure we touch the baseline and the midline, and then the baseline again, making sure we keep this section small. We don't put a point up here. We don't have 2 points in it. We don't make either side have an extra curve in it. We work carefully and neatly. So do your practice with your training wheels, then write your own words, practice some more, write the rest of the letters, and we'll come back and work on connecting R.